And good evening and welcome to the Taco Kingdom. Once again, as always, I am the Mad Taco King, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers as we continue on through the story, because the story is everything. If you don't believe that, then, well, sorry about you, but you're missing out on some good story. Anywho, if you like what you see here, make sure that you follow here on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on here as well, follow me on Twitter, send me tacos if you want to. Or join Discord as well, which I should have the link below as well. Discord is newly formed on there, so trying to get that up and running here eventually at some point. So just trying to mess around with it, see what we can do with it. But for now, let's go ahead and get in the game here. Alright, so we are where we left off after helping Amarang get rid of the last Lightbringer there. So now there's only one region left, and that is Lucia with Lord Vauthry. So but we are going to Exarch, but Ishlo wants to confirm stuff with us because when we absorbed the light last time, it kind of looked like we were having some difficulties absorbing that. Absorbed a lot of light from the light board. Tell me, Ryne, have you noticed anything peculiar about appearance life late? Anything at all? Speak freely. Well, since Vauthry bequeathed her power to me, I've been able to see the light inside her, though I didn't think anything of it at first, but after we defeated the warden Amarang, I realized something. Towards its aether, and the light within you grown monstrous. Not shocker, we absorbed a boat ton of light. It's as I suspected. How are you feeling? Fine, a little gassy. Oh, that's migraine, apparently? That can't be good. If not as done, this will only get worse. Ryne, with the power of the Oracle, you have gained some measure of control over light, have you not? Is there anything you distinguish it is out of the question, even their strongest back a lot. I might be able to suppress it, but I don't know for how long. And we have no choice but to rely on Urianger. If the next battle is to be the last, you may yet be able to play your part, but you'll need all of your strength. I will discuss strategy with the others and see that everything is made ready for our departure. You return to your chambers, rest till then. Good? I'm gonna pull a me on this one. I'm fine, let me help. This is not time for false bravado. Should your condition worsen, it could have dire consequences. Now please, return to your chambers and... Fine. Fine, Mom. I'll go to my... Head to residential area. Place. Is everything alright, miss? You don't seem quite yourself. Perhaps a hot meal and a freshly made bed will improve matters. Your room is ready if you care to retire. Yes, exactly. Very good. If you have need of anything at all, pray do not hesitate to call. I'm guessing we're having another cutscene as happened with the Warrior of Darkness. Yep, there he is. On cue. At least he's predictable. Yeah, why did you stay behind? Can't really come around for the Amarang part.
And sometimes the dead would rather not be disturbed. But enough about me. What of Amarang?
Famous quote of mine that my wife comes with: the dead should say dead. But apparently nobody ever listens to this. It's also true.
I see. Minfilia's gone then.
Really is kinda gone, but kinda not.
Which means the reason I must suffer this purgatory shall forever remain a mystery.
Oh, apparently, it's a little more than migraine now. I can't.
What's the matter? Are you alright?
Probably getting a little overwhelmed with all that light work. Just a bit. Being a warrior of darkness, you touch something for light. Seemed like a bad idea.
What just happened?
Not even the most valiant here.
Minfilia said my time had not yet come. That I still had a role to play. Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. No, it couldn't be. There's only one hero in this room, and it is not me. I'm just a shadow, cursed to wander.
Apparently, right, you may still have some part to play. There's a Crystal Exarch. What are you doing there? Is he creeping? Oh.
Forgive the intrusion, but Minfilia, that is, Ryne, and the others were asking after you. Is everything alright?
I've got this killer light headache. You know, otherwise I'm okay.
That pain again. And did it pass?
Well, it seems okay. I'm not leaking out light somewhere. So it's gotta be good. Right?
Thank goodness for that. I would not wish to see you suffer. Though I know only too well how much you have suffered on our behalf in recent days. Indeed, I have no right to impose upon you further. Nevertheless, I must ask one thing of you.
I'm not gonna impose on you, but I'm still gonna ask you a favor.
That you survive this, no matter what. When the dust settles, you must return to your world, for the battles to come, and the wars yet unwon. The final Lightwarden is all that stands between us and victory. There is still much we must do to prepare, but for now, I will see if there is aught that may remedy the strange affliction which plagues you.
Good question. When the warden is dead, will your work finally be done? That's an interesting question to ask.
Yes, I believe it will. Once the tyranny of light is ended, the people of the Crystarium will be safe, and the future that must be shall come to pass. I'll not keep you from your rest any longer. Take as much time as you like.
Still something about him. I'm sure we're gonna find out his identity or something about him at some point. I just can't place it. Nobody's that nice. Heaven's War. This isn't right. Yeah, that was 2 expansions ago. I'll revisit later after the liberation of Alamigo. Here. Seems to be a flashback of sorts. Please tell me you've finished. We have to go. They'll be upon us any moment. Very well, where to next? Let's just worry about getting out of the city and pray the airship is still in one piece. Anyway, we go from here, we'll just... Same. Guessing this is what happened with the flood, but... If Heaven's Ward happened, this has got to be back on the original one. Gods, by the sound of that last one, I reckon the Knights of 12 might be the Knights Rubble now. Nothing else we can do. Dude, look around you. This isn't war. It's a sickness and it's spread to every corner of Eorzea. City-states are in disarray, and by all accounts, the Far East faring no better. Is this the future, then, if we fail? Referencing Black Rose? There'll be nothing left of us when this is over. This world is beyond saving. Normally we see into the past, but I never tire of that story when the hero swoops in astride a white dragon to save the little girl. I could die happy knowing someone like that was still around. Indeed, but not today, not while our message remains. So wait a minute. Have faith, my friend. We will find her. That's setting up. Yeah, that's the past. More like the future, though. Couldn't be right. David Ishgard. Heaven's Ward. Hear that. Not really sure what happened there. Unusual. Oh, plug just there. Alright. Let's go talk to Andrew. Ah, I trust you had a pleasant rest. While you were ensconced in your chamber, a message arrived from you for the Exarch. He bid you come to Ocular early as can be. Wherever your dues might take you next, I shall pray for your safe return. Right. Docile. There we go. Docile gate there. Definitely interesting. Let's talk to the gatekeeper. Go on in. Enter the Ocular. Yes, please. Alright, looks like the gang's all here now. Even MX is here.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest?
Yeah, we're rested up. Let's do this.
That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan.
Alright, what's this plan?
Thus far, we have vanquished 4 lightwardens, restoring night to much of Norvrand. Only one remains, that of Calusia. And with Ryne to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
There's our ace in the hole there. Lightwarden
We're
sector.
so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrand once and for all. It will be a new beginning for the First, a chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
Greed is a prize worth fighting for to save the whole world with this.
Delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th umbral calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
Right, exactly. I think he'd be against it.
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, You only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm. Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything?
Plaything? What plaything does he want to borrow? Oh, snap. After Avengers Endgame, snaps, Infinity War, snaps aren't exactly the calmest thing.
In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
In case anyone forgot about that history lesson, thank you, Eula.
Yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you? Two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star. Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, We erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard, a flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Ascian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical.
Right.
But that would be
I'll
to
rejoin
ignore
everyone.
the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes,
Shots fired.
moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you.
It's an interesting way to put it there. Can't kill you if you're not truly alive. Thing.
Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Lightwarden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Something to do with all that light energy.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Eulmore.
Be more specific. Unusual activity
It
as
appears
in...
their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
Shocker, they know we're coming for them.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vauthry is concerned for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Lightwarden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Eulmorans will be.
I mean, seems kind of obvious to have it in the city, I'm not gonna lie.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia.
They got a heck of
God's
an army.
willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in Ryne. There we may assess the situation in Eulmore and decide how best to proceed.
Sounds like a good plan there, yo. Let's do this. Exit out of here. Sorry. Yep, just go directly there. Make it easier. Might as well. Alright, only zone I don't have flying in yet. Or the story stuff. There you are. The others have gone ahead to reconnoiter Gate Town. We are to follow shortly. It has been a while, it has not, since the two of us infiltrated Eulmore, since we faced Lord Vauthry, and I felt such fury as I've never felt before. His actions are unconscionable, of course, and any abhorrence I felt for him entirely justified. Yet mingled by my rage there was something else. At first I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles I found the answer. In Vauthry's self-righteous. The absolute belief that he and he alone is the cure of the world's ills. I saw a reflection of myself. It brought the memories of all my past follies flooding back. He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I once was. Having shared in his affliction, I feel duty-bound to open his eyes to the truth. Whether he will accept it with the good grace I did is another question. What is it, Ryne? Do you sense the lightwarden? I'm not sure. This aura is different. Perhaps if I were a little closer. It's time we were on our way in any case. Let us join our comrades and gate. As a precaution, I ask that you go first to ensure that the path is clear. The closer we are to Eulmore, the more I worry that Ryne may be recognized. If any prying allies along, I encourage their owners to look elsewhere. I can certainly do that. There's a delirious. Headless of me, but he's not responding. Continue incoherent. Lord Vauthry, here we obey. Uh-oh. So wait a minute, is he controlling the citizens then? That would be much darker than I anticipated. Yeah, these citizens don't look themselves. Along the road this way. Long live Lord Vauthry. Looks like he's entrancing them. That can't be good, but how's he controlling them? The Sin Eaters have that kind of power? Gotta be something else. I haven't seen a Sin Eater control that, or Lord Vauthry. Oh no, it's not making much sense. Ah, good of you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you, but it's too late now. I take it you notice the people behaving strangely along the path. It's more of the same here. Ishtal and Alcei are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say. Yeah, because this is definitely bizarre. Yeah, the people there are just all gaze toward the city there.
Strange. Passing strange.
Extremely strange. This is like supernatural level
behavior,
strange.
We may safely assume that they are under Vauthry's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
It makes sense. Mind control would be cross magic.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah, very curious.
We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way.
Yeah, no problem.
but given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
Anything, Ryne?
I sense a powerful eater. In the uppermost reaches of the city.
Of course they'd be top the city. Because why would they be...
There's something different about it. Its light is... impure.
Impure light? That's
We need to get closer.
not disturbing at all.
Oh, so that one's Alphino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Oh, hey, that's the
Cashier,
dude we heard before.
What are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about, so I accosted him, only to have him call me Alphino. I thought it best to bring him along.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Eulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave. Not without paying you back.
Awfully nice of him. See,
So
that
I
paid off.
decided to stay here, keep an eye on things. And whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
Yeah, no kidding.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vauthry starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in our meringue.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing
A hot,
through.
sticky...
Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vauthry after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
Still doesn't make sense, though.
There's something I need Ryne to see.
We'll have Ryne... yeah, this is getting supernatural level of weird now. Like
This was
everyone's
among the
staring
town folks'
plainly
food
at a
stalls.
city, just gate on it, and not moving their eyes. Oh, I bet that stuff they've been feeding them.
That's just meal. Eulmore doles the stuff out.
I wonder if they're controlling them through the food then.
No, it couldn't be. I know what it is.
I'm guessing it's not
It's
food.
Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
What the... Yeah, we're going to Leviathan season on this one. Because, they're eating the, creatures. You know, like the turducken burger or whatever. Mmm. They've been eating Sin Eater.
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual.
They've been slowly eating townsfolk, and now they're all, well,
Yet if
not
one were to consume it regularly, over a period of
themselves.
several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
Yeah, I can only imagine what other kind of damage it's done
That
to them.
Vauthry wieldeth power over Sin Eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? 'Twould serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up Sin Eaters and feeding them to people. Altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These Sin Eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up?
What?
Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city?
Oh.
Many
Oh
enter,
no. No,
none
no.
leave.
No, no. Onto something there. So basically, they're turning them to Sin Eaters, harvesting the Sin Eaters, feeding them back to the people, and cycling it back around. So basically, they're eating them. Oh my. Oh.
Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the
Yeah.
poor.
Yeah, that's.
Vauthry's deeds are beyond justification. beyond forgiveness. Evil.
Yeah, it's on something there. Well, beyond forgiveness at this point, your feet.
It's highly probable that the Lightwarden is
you're
waiting for us
harvesting.
somewhere in there.
Yeah, it's
And I'm all for
supernatural
going after
Leviathan
it.
season all over again.
But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past.
Yeah, forget stealth. We're
Now,
going
my
to
friend.
kick the door in.
If you would be so good as to lead the charge.
Go time. Yeah, the time for subtlety is over. Not gonna lie, I did not see that coming. When we step through the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but a battlefield. I like the place of hedonistic pleasure. The dancers, the pole dancing. That was kind of cool. Alright. Like we said, it's go time. So we make for the top.
I can feel it.
Oh.
A dark presence in my domain.
Yeah, Vauthry knows we're here.
Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
It seems like we're gonna have to fight the entire city. That's probably under his control.
Long live Lord Vauthry.
Yeah, they're all zombified. Oh boy.
He
Alright.
would use his own people as shields.
This area is older than Gatetown. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vauthry's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
Yeah, we must not harm them, but I like living,
As if
so...
we ever would. Press on with Alphano. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Alright, let's do this.
Try and stop me!
Keep it up!
Right, press on forward through the city.
May the 12 guide you.
Avoid harming them. Easier said than done.
I fear.
Alright, let's press forward. More of them. Alright, let's press forward. To the tower we go. Oh, there's the jesters. Time for 2 harlequins. Alright, let's do this. I had a feeling we had to fight these at some point. I was hoping not. But...
Show's over. I'll break your funny bone.
I'll not get out of there, buddy.
Hello! A gift for you.
Okay, 1 down.
No more Mrs. Nice Jester.
No more Mrs. Nice Jester? That thing? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Right, second jester down. Let's climb to the canopy. From there we will take the crown lift. Alright. Alphanod remembers this city because I sure don't. Still more soldiers. Leave them to me and press on. Alright, looks like it's me versus everyone. Alright, so top of this part of the tower, not quite to Lord Vauthry's lift. No one's around, so that makes things. Oh, wait. Aw, not this guy again. Aw, man. Did we beat?
You will find my master in his chamber.
Oh, that's convenient. You'll find his master in his chamber. But yeah, we gotta go through you, I'm guessing. Hell. Nice scythe you have.
But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
Yeah, you're one of his puppets too, buddy.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vauthry's ideals of my own volition.
Well, whatever the case may be.
Man
crazy.
is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy.
Ranjit, I'm gonna miss you. You're a worthy enemy, but I'm gonna have to kind of beat you up, buddy.
Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Oh, can I have your scythe? That's a cool looking scythe. Alright, it's go time. Let's get out of the circles. I exist only to destroy. Destroy you I will. Well, you are powerful. I will give you that. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's really not good. Run, 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 dodge. Rising Thunder. That's a lot of balls. Alright, we need to defeat one of them. Alright, we're good. Ow, jerk. Time we settled this villain. Wait a minute, who's the villain? I ain't the villain, I'm the hero, remember? Come on. Kind of, you know, I'm offended by that. Oh, gotta get out of there, gotta get out of there. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. It's down to 28%. Alright, 23%. Here we go again with all of his balls. Let him be. Oh, hello. Gotta leave. Okay, 15%. Go. If you pass, you must endure that I have learned not bounty, for I am a weapon forged in the fires of war. That can't be good. Oh, looks like we gotta. Them. Oh, do we gotta defeat this guy before? Oh shoot. Let's kill faster. I thought it occurred. We have to do this before he gets his finishing move in. Come on. Gonna be close. Got him. Ah, there you are, my precious girls. That was about. He was a worthy opponent. You alright? Yeah, we're good. We just took down the general guy there. Citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume that Vauthry is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper level while we can. Vauthry? What you doing, homie?
Lord Vauthry! Your reign of tyranny is at an end! For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused! And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance for the future of all in Norvrant.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
He's the Warden? I'll explain why he was so intrigued in making sure all the lightwardens were alive.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world.
Okay, so we have an exorcist
Unseated?
moment there.
It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high.
He who calls himself king probably isn't a real king. Sound kind of familiar? Hmm? Yeah, unless you're Joffrey.
I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah!
I have a feeling he's about to have an out-of-body experience. I'm hoping not.
Oh, yes, of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
That was awfully calm of him. Build his paradise after he finished. Aw, he ate the fork too.
No, stop him! Thancred, stop him!
Anchored to the rescue. Oh, that... Nope, definitely not good. Like he's flying off. Surprised he could fly, but we're just gonna roll with that for right now. Weirder things are going on.
Where did he go?
Question. Couldn't have gone too far. That can't be good. I mean, everything will be okay, right?
What in the heavens?
It was at this point that the party realized that this was definitely not okay. A random floating island that just peeled out of the ground?
Did Vauthry do that?
How will we get up there? That's a good question.
Wait! That is Mount Golg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Lord Vauthry will wait so we can help the people here.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
Don't need my permission to help people.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vauthry's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Shot, Ryne, if you think that'll help.
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
I guess it makes sense. We don't want to overextend ourselves, especially if we're going to face a weird Lord Vauthry, angel, everything, throw random islands in the sky being. Tancred. Good news. It would seem that Ryne is indeed able to reverse the effects of Vauthry's. Even as we speak, she tends the afflicted in turn. The problem being there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can for those who are waiting. If you're help, if you're. Alright, now we can use the Aetheryte finally here. Awesome. definitely a lot of people here. So here's some dream. We're administering it to the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I would appreciate if you could assist with the task. Now, those affected are scattered over the city. I suggest starting your search at the derelicts and working your way up. When you're done, be sure to let Ryne. It's been a while since we've been back here. Yeah, how's all that for a twist in the story for y'all? Things are definitely getting more and more interesting by the minute. Oh wait, hang on. That's right, I gotta about this. Forgot about that. Voyage. Can't use the fountain here. Alright, we can walk around. Someone named Victorious Secret. I'd get a kick out of that one. Right, Stewart. Better. Worlds. Oh, there's one. That pun. Get up to. I missed it. There we go. Or I think it's the 8th right. Lastly, we're gonna go up to the canopy. Up we go some more. This is here. Alright, let's find Ryne. Well, there you are. I just finished aiding this man. Now for the next one. More out in the derelicts and below, you say. So many. But Mampillion entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I help everyone. I mean, I can bring them to you. Oh, that would certainly make it easier for me to work. Thank you. I'll do my best to keep pace. Well, looks like the healing efforts are going splendidly.
You're going to be all right.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Aren't you Alphino? The painter boy? What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Well, it's a long, disgusting story. But, we'll see how much we tell you.
Let me handle this.
Yeah, go ahead. You handle that. Good luck explaining this one.
Citizens of Eulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vauthry is a sin-eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
And filler story time for Alphinaud. See, the people are
They're
taking
not taking
it
it
well.
And who could blame them?
Yeah, been lied to
Are
this
you
entire
saying
lives.
we were Vauthry's puppets all this time?
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vauthry's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility. Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will. It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience.
Dang. Not giving them the soft story, he's giving it to him hard. Man.
You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance.
You definitely said a piece alright, Alphinaud. Made people cry and...
There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vauthry.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Vauthry has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Yeah, land route would be easier instead of getting
The
eaten
ladder
apart
is
by
the
Sin
only way
Eater.
up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vauthry took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It moves by means of a talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
Talos? Did someone say Talos? You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband. For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
Well, it's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
You can't?
No, that's not what I... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
Well then, seems like we got some help there.
Well done, brother.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
Yeah, there's definitely still work to do, that's for sure. Oh, we need to get level 78, and we have a sliver to go to level 78. Hold on. See if we can do a real quest here real quick to bridge that gap. If we can find these things, get this quest done, hopefully hit level 78 to continue the main story. Like just a hair behind it. There. One letter there. Letter here. also got those. Some really pleasant music though. Reminds me of a almost like a Disney kind of town city thing for the music. Got that waltzy kind of feeling, and I don't know. Yeah, cool. If this doesn't do it, I'll probably do a quick roulette so that we can get to level 78. Nope. Just right there. Let's see if we can do a quick duty roulette and do a trial real quick. There we go. Yeah, that was easy. This will take but a moment, depending on what fight we get. Alright, who we getting? The randomness, you never know who you get. Ravana, ooh. Interesting choice. Alright, let's do this.
To the song of ringing steel.
Alright, time to dodge.
Feel my blades.
Looks like most everyone knows this fight, which is good. Got Ravana down to 50% almost already. Time to get the ads. Alright, so far so good. Looks like we got all the ads so far. Bloody fuller time. It's time to go airborne.
Prepare thyself! Rejoice in the glory of combat! Unyielding of the earth!
We're good? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh lord, I forgot this part. Get out my way, guys. Get out my ways. Oh shoot, I gotta get to a corner. Gotta go. Made it. Great. He gone. Alright. Oh, good job. We reached level 78. Huzzah. Now we can continue the main story. Alright, so the ladder is situated to the north and west of Ryne. Let's make our way there. Alright, go. See if we can get there. Oh, there's the exit. Might as well grab them since right here. Not to. West there. Get the rest of it. that area. I had to. Go ahead and check that out. Well, like I said, while we're in the area as well. No harm in that. Probably by that lighthouse looking thing. There it is, right on the lighthouse looking thing. Convenient. Another Aether current down. Way to the west. Well, let's go ahead and cruise on to the west there and see the other one as well. Yeah, totally. Under Aether currents. A whole bunch more by land. Request one. Alright, looks like we're to be somewhere in this area. Definitely still going the right direction. We're probably over by these crabs. Oh, there we go, right there. Found it. There we go. Plus we can get with that. Way to the north it looks like. Like way to the past it thingy. It looks like the direction that we need it. That looks like it's on top there. I'll have to wait till we get up the wall here. Dost thou see yonder pair of Talos? Do. For a blessing, they were found to be a good repair. Master Chai prepared to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, each tool and I will serve as this. 20 hour we shall poems of the Aether. Others, meanwhile, tend to the ladder itself, which had too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as myriad materials which should perform it. If thou art willing, we will prevail upon thee to procure lumber. My thanks. Directly south, you'll find a dry dock, Vermont yards. Pray see if thou canst perceive the folk there depart with some lumber for our cause. Yeah, that totally looks like the wall from Game of Thrones, even complete with the lift. We found our way to Westeros somehow. Oh there, Sinner. Haven't seen you around before. New to Gate Town, I take it. If you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too. That'll cost extra. Want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? Well, look, I'm not one to turn folkway. I'll give you lumber if you do me a favor. Of course, a favor for a favor. I just finished taking stock of our supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead. We'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber's lying about the yard, but most is kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask Grithel for them. Here, I'll lend you some writing material. Take note. Back lumber. 11 planks. Okay. Or up here. Oh, there's another stack over yonder. Alright, so 11 in the first stack. $24 in that stack, so we're at 35. I'm pretty decent at the math. Okay, we'll talk to Grim. Taking stock? Yes, we are. 68 planks in storehouse here. 9 of those will ride those, so we toss them out. Alright then, bring the good ones here. Well. Now we're gonna have to do some math here. How many planks does that make now? Writing those numbers down anyway. I'm sure he can work it out. He's wanting us to do the math. So let's open our inventory and our key items here. We had 68 in the storehouse, 9 were discarded, so that leaves us with 59. Then 13 were delivered, were 1 damage, so that means we really got 12. So 59 plus 12 is 71. Then 24 more. 71 plus 24 is 95. And then 11 more. 95 plus 11 is 106. That's the number. There we go, 106. That's exactly what I counted. Thank you for your help. Taking stock fair puts me to sleep. It has to be done as promised. I'll give you the lumber. What do you need it for anyways? You were serious about the ladder? I'll be damned. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. While it's living, we all itch to do something greater. Yeah, he'd welcome to help. One for all, round up the lads and lasses while head over the ladder, along with all the lumber you need. Awesome. Alright, but before we do, we're going to take a quick break here. For the present, 'twould appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take us thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. So it looks like we get to wait. And we're waiting. Everyone looks like they're doing a helping hand, though. That's encouraging to see.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Eulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible? Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason?
I'm going to say bonk them on the head with a hammer, but I'm probably wrong.
You conquer them. Crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald. But
Doesn't seem very
conquest is
good.
the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment.
Yeah, just take the compliment. Nice. You better be careful, I'm starting to like him.
Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart could be broken, then so can mine. Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amaranth. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
He's saying that I would remember this. Remember? Yeah, why would I remember?
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the exile? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
Oh, I've been wondering that.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
goes planting some seeds of something. He's got to be planning some long game for this.
You could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
Oh, the towels look like they're working. Huh?
It's alive. I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much.
What, just existing was too much for you? That's kind of...
The guilt of causing the flood.
Oh, that. Never mind.
Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down. Aye. Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
No.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
Let's do this.
That's the spirit. Come on then.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day.
Alright, so let's see if these pals can get it up.
Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
Alright, so we've made it to the top of the ladder now. Top rung. And here we are, top one. The others should arrive ere long. Alphanod, come here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? There should be current over here. Uh-oh. Gotta be beyond that. See if we can find that real quick before we go along here. Oh, there it is, right there. I see it now. Worry about that one. There's a village over to the northeast, so there it is. After 2 decades without the Lightwarden operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement has long been such abandoned. You're right, but that was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on and take a look. Creature you saw probably isn't a mysterious person. There's a mysterious person there. And they ran it off. There's someone, right? They were spying on us? Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? I'm curious too, I must admit. I dare say we have a bit time ere the others ascend. It's all then. Let's head to the village and see if it's inhabited. Alright, we'll go down the easy way. By easy way, not completely easy. Definitely a long way up here. Now let's not fall off the edge here. Oh, there's an ether current up there. Really? Can't jump up on it? Oh, I guess we're going this way. I guess it will allow us to tune from here. Interesting. We'll take it though. Worth. Northward we go. There should only be a few locations left. Got 4 by foot. Another aether here. And we'll check out that village back there. It does look pretty abandoned, but see what we can possibly find in this so-called abandoned. Door number 1. Hear faint sounds from inside the building, however the door refuses to budge. So they're barricaded in, most likely. Food has been hung out to dry in the sun, and quite recently by your reckoning. Let live here. Okay. Half empty cup. Cups are half empty or half full depending on how you see such things. Behind the counter, a kettle bubbles steadily over the stove. Definitely people here. They probably were a little shocked to see us coming, I'm sure. People are definitely still living here. Indeed, while there's no one to be seen, 'tis plain that the village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they are doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? You're Tristal, the artist from Eulmore. You remembered, ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. We could say the very same to you. I'm glad to see you hail and whole, but tell me, what is this? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived from being exiled from Eulmore. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced across paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of the Bright Cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of... Well, we did at any rate, until Mount Gold broke away from the earth, then just as suddenly the ladder started moving. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives. Aye, but I see there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? Well, it's a long story. Vauthry is a douche. Kick some butt. So Vauthry is a Sin Eater, and he fled to Mount Gold. This is a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there's anything I can do to help you need, say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter there. If we are to confront Vauthry, we must find a way to reach Mount Gold. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I'll tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see it fit in your quest. Okay. Yet another hapless soul that Alpha saved from moral danger. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. We're going to scout the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well then. Just take care out there. I'll say finds up here. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east of you, so kind of head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. For a while then. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get our chocobo out. Tune at the 8th right up here, just in case. A regular monster. Did them alone. All warriors. Alright, let's head back this way and scout the rest of the area there. Let's look around the area here. Or attack again. Oh. Alright, got those there. Head to the north then. Doesn't appear to be a whole lot of ways to get up to this Mount Gull. Alcé is going to recognize that as well.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there.
Yeah, we did bump into a few.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are.
And it seems like they'll be the last stronghold. Makes sense for them to get more frequent as we get closer.
Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vauthry, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind.
Yeah, gather all the fast forces you can.
This is going to be a tough climb.
Yeah, first we need way up though.
But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
Vulnerable, but friend or foe? Guessing friendly.
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Ryne, and you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Run too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Ryne and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
I'm intrigued. How will this unfold? But what are those things there? That's a lot of sin eaters. That's a lot of sin eaters. I guess boom.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
Yeah, Flying is a no-go.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us atop Ryne. Thither should we make our way.
Can't climb it. We can't fly to it. We're gonna need another option. I don't know what the option's gonna be. Got him. Definitely not the way to go. So, can't fly or we'll get obliterated. Can't climb it because no way to reach. Not really a way to teleport that I'm aware of. Will be quite the conundrum. Hopefully they have some sort of idea when we get back to camp here. Otherwise this is going to be the shortest offensive of all time. There we go, there's Alice and the gang. Didn't expect to see the Chaz here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Goal. For this we'll need to put all our heads together. That's an understatement. Now, I am not seeing a way how that's going to happen off what I've seen. Hate to be the pessimist. Where's that coffer at? Oh, there it is. Time for a new weapon. We need some repairs or something. Ooh, that's a nice weapon. Alright. See what Alice's gotta say now. I'll say her findings a mission with everyone. So let's find out what she's gotta say.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vauthry's winged devils.
Yeah, Thancred summed up nicely
there. We might
there.
consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Eulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Cid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Draw them out, maybe? But how would we...
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to earth!
Or bring the mountain back down, but how?
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
What?
In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
That'd be one heck of a Talos.
build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed, yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Balderdash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armorain. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Eulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Eulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners?
Yep, we call upon them all.
But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrad. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
It's a long story. Savers of the world, yeah.
Saviors of the world? Are you being serious? Oh, gods, you are.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
Well, looks like he's got his work out for him. So do we.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
Oh, I'm sure. He totally has it under control. Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. What? A village of Eulmore in exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe the free system. They couldn't possibly be able to cooperate. This will never work. Never. I should never fix that right left. Never should have ridden up here. Never should have. Never should have. Oh, dear darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him. He is the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. Give him some words of encouragement. I'm sure he can give you your talos. So, choose words that lift its spirit. Can't do it. No one can. Talos that size, no one's even dreaming. I know. You hardly tell me that. Do you think I'd disappoint if I can help it? Self-doubt. Regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers. They're not better like me. Crystal's among them. You said so yourself. Lest you forgot, we'd essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forget. Don't know until he apologized. If you were there too, perhaps he'd be more willing to accept an apology. Wait, what am I thinking? Relying on others to fight my battles? It's disgraceful is what it is. It might even make things worse. In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous house is impossible. No amount of contrition will change that. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they think the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. We liberated a castle with strategy that many would call absurd. Well now, to flood the very castle you sought to reclaim, such a strategy could indeed be considered absurd, yet you succeed not in spite of, but because of it. Our own strategy may likewise seem absurd, but maybe, just maybe, it stands a better chance of success for it. Feeling somewhat optimistic. But be that as it may, there are risks to consider should the venture fail. Yeah, I imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Vauthry and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his words of the eaters and will meet a horrible end. And we'll go together. Oh, so I can die with you? How very kind of you offer, but it's all the same, I'd rather keep on living. You remain so optimistic through all this, it's downright tiring. Tell me, why did you throw yourself in the midst of such a grueling struggle? To protect those I love. What else should compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace. Yep, he looks like he's good to go. Yes, by the gods I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. Alright, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. Crystal. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Eulmore. No, wherever you go, I'm going to. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I have what it takes. Master Chide, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can ask ahead. That which man can vision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, as something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by our own hand. That's a little idealistic, don't you? Perhaps, Master Chide, perhaps. What is a man if not an idealistic creature? This is not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them they had given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals. For their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many lay beyond the reach of time. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire. The desire to make the impossible possible. Ooh. Come, darling, like the old days, I would be the first to see your talos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. I'm glad my words struck a chord, shall we? a lot of Talos just roaming around the countryside here. Some side quests that we'll get back to later. Now let's talk to Tristal here. You have every right to be angry with them, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gold by means of a talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of these knowledges that is you and your fellow village. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask me for my cooperation? If ever I had to be upset, Vauthry is not the one to blame for your suffering. We were free citizens without a care in the world, different to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we know now that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong, terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make it. I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. Not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I saw a place in your city. I wanted to be... One thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. So I will cooperate with you. We are friends to Mount Gold. You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building. Hey, the history of all mankind, but rest assured the genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Alright. Ah, Wicked White. Is there a problem? Well, or you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot, or I thought that was already required. I forgot one rather important item needed bringing Talos to life. A heart? Alright, the heart. I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. While I work on design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to preparing the ore of which to fashion the heart. A heart symbol bringing life to Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. Find a chess piece. Or... Definitely a different looking outfit there. Looks kind of cool though. Crystal knows people who may be able to assist you in search for... If you seek material for the Talos' heart, I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Thulls, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. Explain your situation. I'm sure they would be willing to cooperate. Indeed, it was one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You'll find the Thulls at their village to the northwest, a place called Hamra. When you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Zamoth, and do not forget to grin with a hearty lally ho. Permit me to join you. I'd rather keep my joints limber. Mayhap I can provide some assistance. Oh. I'll leave the heart of the two. Variety of ore doesn't matter so long as it's rich with aether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. Alright. Get off then. Northwest we go. Alright, we're almost there. There's the Crystal Exarch there. This is Tamra. Seldom do we see the dwarven folk at the Crystarium. To now be in the presence of so many, I shall enjoy not having to crane my neck for it. Alley-ho! Alley-ho? What sorry excuse for agreeing was that? Where's your heart, lass? Your stones. Come, let's try it again. Alley-ho! Not bad, but there's room for improvement. Hey, Rodent, now that we've observed common courtesy, who are you and what are you doing here? At the recommendation of the denizens of Amity, we have come to seek the aid of the Thal family. May we speak with Chief Zamzon. Why, yes, you may. I am Zamon, and I bid you welcome to Tamra. If it's the folk of Amity what sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. Oh well, and I thought those below had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with that floating volcano and all them sin eaters either. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, though, we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek precious to us too. If I'd let you only have it for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale will wash away my chagrin. First, I need to make sure you're worthy by means of a trial. Aye, a trial most tricksy passed down through the line of Thal. What is this trial? Come with me and I'll tell you all. A trial, huh? Listen well, as you know, we're a mining folk, and mine love, life danger is a constant companion, so when we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take the demise. This we do by undertaking a trial which has the three traits all good miners can't do without: discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it 3D Mine Runner. The look of my helm, mark its features well. You'll be given a slingshot which may use to shoot dwarves as wear helms which are different. Ray made the necessary arrangements. When you're ready to take that trial, report to Observer nearby. Best of luck to you. Okay. Must be the Challenger Cheap Mission. I'll show you to the rooftop at once. And I'm sure you've been told in 3D Mine Runner, use a slingshot to shoot them as wear the wrong helm. Let's begin with spa practice, eh? Okay. I should keep up in the actual trial, eh? Yeah, let's try this trial then. Alright, so we gotta be careful of the wrong type of helms. Well done. There's a fine show of discernment and dexterity. Well done, well done. Trial never lies. Run along to Chief now and give up putting an end to all this strangeness. That was some impressive shooting, lass. Consider me satisfied. Alright, it's plain you didn't come this far with luck alone, so I'll place my faith in you and help you find the ore you seek. Sweet. Good to know. We got some new pants. Awesome. Alright, let's see what Mr. Worf here has to say. Did you know that Clusia is rich in sulfur? Well, it is. We've been mining the stuff since ancient times. And every so often, the self-same veins yield what is called earthseed, a rare ore steeped in magic. The time was, we used the refined earthseed for this and that, but the technique's been lost. The stuff's still out there to be had, though, provided you know where to look. No place is surer than Burger's Tail. The problem is, the site's occupied by our age-old rivals, the Gogs. Greedy sods claim the place is theirs, and refuse to let any other bugger near. Oh, there never was more odious lot than them Gogs. I could go on forever about those hornless... but then we'd be here forever, and that won't get. What boils down to this, if you want the Earthseed, you have to gotta deal with the Gogs. Reckon you're up to the challenge? We've dealt with far worse, so I'm sure we can find a way to obtain what we need. That's the spirit. Now to help you find your way out, one of ours go with you. I'll do it. I'll go with them. You, Karut? I couldn't help overhearing. I knew the Eaters had flocked up Mount Gold, but I didn't know why. To think the last light warden is hiding up there. If I Clusia know the world hangs in the balance. If I can be of some help, I want to do my part. Your zeal is commendable, lad, but it isn't so simple. This here's Carl. Young as he is, he's one of the village's finest miners. The lad's got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with pickaxes is through the ancient dwarfs. But put him in thick about him, he couldn't hit the side of a minecart if he was sitting in it. If all he needed to do was dig, he'd be your dwarf, but he's liable to become a sin eater's breakfast before he can even manage a swing. It's true, I'm helpless in a fight, but I still want to try. Please let me go with you. I take care of you take care of the ore. Fair trade. Oh, thank you so very much. I'll try my best not to be a burden. If you want to take Karuk, far be it from me to stop you. Keep him safe, though, will you? Of course. You most assuredly encounter sin eaters along the way. Though with you in our company, it'll be more a spectacle than a concern. Alright. See if I can get repair around here. And we now crate. Junkmonger. Can't repair here. I can repair here. Does not appear. Look like the only merchants. Oh wait, there's a repair person over this way. It looks like. Thought there was. Oh, Mender right here. Excellent. They're all yes. Ready when you are. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Keep the road and head east. It seems we have a fair distance to cover. Be on your guard for Sin Eater. Speak of the devil. Make that devils. And he says, speak of the devil. Nice. Me and the Crystal Exarch, you know, we're like bros now. Alright, they're down. Amazing, you two are really strong. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. We go forth, we keep up. May interest you that Familia is a great hero in the land when she hails. Some say the greatest. Alright, let's go. Oh, you must have some stories to tell. Well, about that, I do have some stories, but... More of them, bring it. Oh, there's one behind us, too. There we go. I don't know much fighting, but you two make a great team. Yeah, we do pretty good. Let's see. Feel like a young man again. Looks like a young. Fuck if you're old. How long have you known each other anyways? Good question. Well. Bring it on. Ooh, I'm taking a bit of damage there. Oh, be careful, be careful, be careful. Alright, we got them all down. Alright, which way do we go? That way? Looks like we're going that way. Yeah, how much farther to this cave? Not far, it's just past this rise. Okay, good. I believe I see it. Well, we got company. And here's we are surrounded. That it does. Oh, bring it on. And draw them in. Yeah, but I don't want to die either. That'll work. Alright, seems like we've escorted him to the site. Oh, more than we bargained for on this journey. We're about to get there. One last push then, shall we? I thought we would draw them out, but it's not. Give the eaters everything you have. You got it. Gonna need some, Hey, this is the Crystal Tower music. I recognize this from A Realm Reborn, the raid. There we go. Oh, we got more. Apparently that wasn't all of them. No, why would it be that easy? Yeah, this is no mistaking the music. Not gonna quickly spread out. All right. Oh, here we go again. Shields up. Boom. Alright, we got him. Oh, that's a big one. Hello. Ow, jerk. Can I damage this guy? There we go. Hey, ugly. Ow. That hurt. Ow. This guy means business. He's at 25%. Alright, took him down. We're alive, we're alive. Let's hurry inside before any more Sin Eaters come. I couldn't agree more. Alright, follow me please. I'll take you to Durgar's Hell, where the pure sulfur in the land may be found. Go through here. Well, definitely a mining area, no question about that. This looks like the place we need. The terrain and stench are any indication we're here. Ah, right there. It's like a camp of dwarves there. The Gogs with their ugly, unkempt beards. If they realize we're here, they'll come after us. Best to take them down first. Be not so hasty. The animosity between your two clans notwithstanding, I would not resort to violence unless necessary. I will use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool Sin Eaters, but will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. While you are thus concealed, do you think you can find us the Earthseed? Hi, I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is. Would be much obliged. Without further ado, Eagle. Let's not be idle either. Though Karat cannot be seen, he still may be heard. I would aid him by removing some few grogs from the field. To that end, dream powders. You may recall we used it to rescue mission at Laxton Loft. Used it in Eulmore too. Truly, it seems our alchemist got a little carried away with the late dispatch. But it has been useful in our endeavors. I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, though you might steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Say the word, I will cast the enchantment. Word. Alright. Barely keep my eyes open. Time to call it a day. Bye, dwarf buddy. So drowsy. Not safe to work when drowsy. Better get some rest. All work and no ale makes something of something, and I'm spent. Let's get back to the Crystal Exarch then. All the dwarves have taken their leave. Good work, my friend. We have done all that we can. Let's await his return. Alright, let's see if he dug up anything. I'm back. Ooh, he dug up a lot. I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have our gratitude. Let's carry this back to... Oh, looks like the Exarch. Friend himself. Are you alright? Yeah, it's a bit weary. Worry not, I shall be fine. Long as I have been away from Crystarium, a little weakness is being expected. I may have also overexerted myself in the moment. Ah, to have this rare opportunity yet to be unable joy to the full. Who goes there? Oh, looks like we've been found. That's Glag, chief of the Gogs. Oh. We found the head Gog. Here, one of the Thals. I see. Word our miners were coming back drowsy one after the next. I immediately suspected foul play. What should I find here but Thals scum skulking about it? It's a spineless act befitting your limp beards. But I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like freshly tapped ale. Gog beards are dry and crusty and smell like knockers arse. Impudent, well, better hobgoblins' nose hairs than the feeble, floppy things you Thals have hanging from your faces. Uh-oh. Like oil and water, this is not like the end of its own accord. You perchance have some dream powder left. Enough to put an end to this. Yeah, right. The less put to use and beyond our way, though something tells me we've not seen the last of their bickering. What the swivin? He's snoring. Forgive me, but we need you to be calm as well. I'm sorry, it's just when it comes to gods, I can't help see but red. You need to apologize, my friend. You were here on our own account. We have naught but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it's time to take our leave. The palace awaits us hard. Yeah, we gotta go. Now let's get out of here. Oh, we gotta talk to the Exarch first. Well, my friend, much as I enjoyed our time together, I think it's best we split up that we might accomplish our task more swiftly. I shall see the Ursi safely to the hands of Chinos. Why am I thus employed? Would it be so good to deliver Cor back to Tamra? Can do. My thanks. Brief though it was, 'twas an honor to go adventuring with you. We'll see you back in Amity. Now let's get out of here. Alright, looks like it's clear sailing then. We got the issue of getting to the mountain, but hopefully we can make this a little bit better now. Hit number 8. Pretty abandoned to me here. Alright, almost there. Alright, so let's go talk to... Yeah, we'll have some side quests to do. Queen adventures. Chief has to say now. Glad you're back in one piece. How did you fare with the Earthseed then? I got them all they need. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now. Good to hear for what the young crowd was able to help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you're gone saying they want to do their bit as well. Given that you're building a Talos, we reckon you'd be fine in tools. So we went and modified our spare pickaxes for use by Victor. Take these with you. Plenty of go around. Well, when our scouts tell me there's a crowd gathered top rung already, go and see that everyone has pickaxes to swing, eh? Right. Go there, check it out. Southward we go. Almost there. See it in front of us, right there. Look, people from all over help us come to help us with Quarterstone. This is even all of them. As we speak, volunteers, Thancred and Ryne recruited are being escorted to the worksite, and by both Crystarium and Eulmore and soldiers. As you can see, we have plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't had so much luck so far. Huh. Now that you mention it, pickaxes from the dwarves, trust you to have exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. Well, what are we waiting for? Go and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work. You get a pickaxe? Oh, he has something to say. Pickaxes, loads of them. Now we may all work to our heart's content. Yep, they're ready to rock. I don't have many talents, I do have a strong back, and what strength I have I'll gladly use for the sake of peace. We've got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no tiles we can't build. I still haven't repaid you in Alphenot for saving me, and I'm not sure I ever could, but that ain't gonna stop me from trying. I'm with you to the end. Come on, Lot. Look lively. We come, in case you're wondering, Gilchon is here too. Couldn't wait to start breaking rocks though, so he's gone on ahead. Fine, could at least left us a spare set of tools. Ah, wonderful. Now we can be about it too. Quarrying isn't exactly my stock and trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. Well, let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place they can go home to. Right then, let's be on our way. What are you still doing here? I thought you'd brought your own tool. I did. I was just about to head off when I saw Jared. Oh gods, since the plan works and the giant talus comes alive. Just imagine the size of the trolley it could push. Imagine it! Are you still raving on about that? How many times do I have to tell you that's not what talus is for? Where would the tracks even go? There's bound to be somewhere. You just need a little imagination. Seeing as the stoneworks is involved, maybe we could have a trolley added to the design. Enough, we're going to work. And if I hear any more about trolleys from you, I'll have you pushing one yourself. Off they go. Ron. Oh, you clearly weren't, and now neither are we. Rest assured, we will put these to good use and work very, very hard. Of course, one cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share. As much as we all enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards? You may not remember me, I'm one of the carers from the inn at Journey's Head. After Night returned to Amarang, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformation had halted in every one of them. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating days later when who should come up but Alice. She said that she sought the aid of those who plead the warrior of darkness. We all answered to call right there and then. Of course, some few carers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could. That's good to know. I too have great respect for the warrior of darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plum form. Alright, that looks like everyone. I think I'll go join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. It would be a shame if they fall prey to sin eaters after all trouble we've gone to. Oh, my friend, it appears that we're the only ones left here. If there are no other pressing tasks, would you care to accompany to Amity? Alright. I think what we'll do is... Things are coming to a little stall there. Let's go ahead and... and I'll return here, so go ahead and wrap this up, alright? Alright, so once again, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. Definitely a lot of crazy twists tonight in regards to the storyline, so hopefully we can continue to see what's going on with that. Seems to be building up to a conclusion here, but who knows? I mean, with all that's going on, there could be more at stake than we... But we'll have to find out when we finally reach the end area there. So thank you all for joining, and we'll see you around next time here for more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers.